Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we'll be looking at one from Hobby Master, obviously it's an F-15 Eagle. This is an F-15J Fighting Dragon from the JASDF 303rd Hikotai, the Fighting Dragons, who were actually formed in 1976, first flying the mighty F-4 Phantom, and is a frontline unit operating quick alert reaction intercepts of aircraft violating Japanese airspace. Now in 1987 would see the transition to the F-15J, like our model right here. They still operate this aircraft currently, but are transitioning to the F-35 as of 2025 last year, and our model here is painted in a special commemorative livery to mark that occasion. Let's have a look. As you can see right there, tucked in that box, you can sort of see a bit of a silhouette of F-35 painted on there. Now, anyway, it's got the information in the flap, but yeah, I know what you're all here for. Let's get on with opening the box so we can actually check out this model properly, and yeah, let's do that right now. Alright, so this is the stand for it. We'll have a look at that properly when we do in flight. You do also get a little baggie that does have your pilot figure and the block off for the stand hole, and your in-flight gear bay doors there, and your ones for when you have it gear down. And, well, that's it in this bag. That's not much in there. Now, as you can see, this is the newer release. Hopefully it should still be available at the time of release of this video, because I have just bought this not long ago, but it's got the two sets of intakes. So you can have those intakes in the two different positions. And here we have the ordnance of all the tanks and missiles. Yep, looks absolutely cool. It does have some nice writing on there. Eagle to Lightning. Yeah, beautiful. That's the transition. We'll move that out of the way, and we'll get to opening this packet. All right. Now, let's have a little look. So we've done one prior that's had this new sort of addition that Hobby Master do put on. These are reasonably easy to apply, so yeah, depending on what way you want to have them, you've got that choice if you want them sort of like different positions, so you know what I mean. So you do have your landing gear options as per usual. They are putting stickers here to press there now, just in case you haven't realised that over the last, I don't know, 20 years. So we'll press where they tell, but I'm going to try and lift the nose at the same time, because get your finger under there, try and help with some of that leverage. All right, now we should be, come on, I've done the popping, there we go. All right, now I'm just trying to work out where to grab it, because the tail, that feels like plastic, so we'll move this out of the way and have a quick look over the aircraft before we do any assembly. As you can see, that silhouette of the F-35 there, and I like the lightning effect through the wings, because it's the lightning. That does look pretty cool. So you've got the closed air brake already installed. You do have a little bit of a line through the canopy there. I'm not sure if you can see that. We'll zoom in. But that's, you know, neither here nor there. I think that's just a casting line. Gee, there's a lot of detail in the back there, and some great gauge detail. Check out that. How cool does that look? That is pretty damn cool for sure. But overall, looks fantastic. So obviously it's got no intakes. So yeah, you choose which ones you want to do. We'll have that fun when we do the assembly. That looks pretty cool on the tail there. The engine detail is not too bad. But you know, if you're not satisfied, you can always do some modifications. Let's have a little look underneath quickly. The panel lines are not too bad. They're you know, some people don't like the thickness or the depth of the Hobby Master panel lines. They can be a bit deep at times for some people, but this doesn't look too bad. Sometimes the colour helps as well. But overall, it does look to be a fine looking model. Yeah, 100%. Already starting to like. But what we're going to do is set it up, don't we? So what we'll do is we'll kit this out properly, set it up for in-flight, and we'll come right back. All right, here we go. Now, it's all set up for in-flight, very straightforward. The gear bay door and for the nose wheel, very easy to put in. Same with the main landing gears. There's small little bits there, easy done. Your ordnance goes on very nicely. There's just pin locations for each one, and then the slot locations for your tanks, and they go on nicely. You won't muck it up because there's writing on each side, on either side. So if you put it on that side, the writing will be on the inside, which is, yeah, wrong. So, but all the details of those little decals are absolutely awesome. That looks really fantastic. And you can see the Japanese little writing on there as well. That is really well done. Hobbymaster's F-15s look really nice, and they're quite simple to set up, even though they're not a full-on like modular setup or anything. The little bits are really easy to put in. And of course, yes, speaking of putting things in, you put your intakes in. There's no details inside there, of course, but you do get the options of your two different types of intakes. And if you do want to put it on the stand, well, you get to keep the tank because it is a nice cradle stand. That is your beautiful stand. It is all plastic. If you have never seen a stand for an F-15 from Hobbymaster, and you just slot it in like that, goes over the tank, and your beautiful looking F-15 is gloriously presented to you in flight on that stand, which is absolutely wonderful. So if you like F-15s in flight, if you like them from the JASDF, you will like this one for sure, because check out that livery. It looks mint. It's got awesome dragon on there as well. How freaking cool is that? Love a dragon. I could say I was married to one, but I don't want to get in trouble. And even to the point where it's got its indigenous air-to-air missiles as well. That is always a nice touch. They always look good. The only thing about the stand, yes, you know what I'm talking about. Look how floppy that is. You don't, oh shit, you don't want it too floppy. I'm not going to touch it anymore. But what I'm going to do though is we're going to swap out the landing gear on this and put some gear down options on, and we'll open it all up, the canopy and the air brake, and we'll throw it on the scales and wind up the video, of course. All right, we're back in just a moment. Wobble, 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 wobble. Alrighty, here we have it set up for a gear down. Yes, it does look absolutely awesome. You can put the open canopy part on so you can see inside there beautifully, and all at the back there. You can throw a few cheeky cans in there if you want when you're going for a cruise in your F-15. Now, of course, you put the open air brake on, which does have some nice details. It's got that shaft picked out and everything. I put the other intakes on, which have sort of a bit lowered. I think they are very easy to put in and out. You've just got to give them a little bit of a tug. So if you're not afraid to give it a bit of a tug, you'll be able to swap them out pretty easy. They go in and out really nicely, no real issue or anything like that. The landing gear itself, very easy to put on. You've got your gear bay doors, your two main gear bay doors, and your main gear bay wheels. They drop straight in, and then the nose wheel is just one piece if you have never put one of these together before. Very straightforward, very easy, no dramas whatsoever. Really, really nice. I do like the setup, and of course you put your little stand hole block off right at the back there, and that is a job done, of course. How much do we want to see how much it weighs? Of course we do. That's one of the things we like to see. So how much does this F-15 weigh? Let's check it out. Oh yeah. All right, we've got 421 grams. All right, well, that's my job done. We'll move that out of the way. We'll sit that here, and we'll wind up the video. So hopefully you did enjoy another one of my videos. Well, hopefully. If you did, don't forget to throw some of those my way. And as always, feel free to drop a comment below if you've got something to say. Punch the crap out of the subscribe button too, if you get to do that. All right, everyone, I'll enjoy taking some pics of this, throwing them at the end, for those of you that want to see some detailed pictures without Mars sausage fingers all over it. Sausage finger test, you know, an F-15, they are quite a big bird. All right, everyone, once again, I'll finish by thanking you guys, yes, you guys, for dropping past to check out one of my videos. I hope you did find it helpful in some sort of way. All righty, everyone. Happy hunting for your next model, of course. If you do decide to grab one of these, grab them while they're still available, and hopefully you will enjoy yours as much as I do mine. You all have an awesome sauce rest of your day, everyone. Cheers.